Alright, everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, playing as the German Empire as we get sucked into another battle, a very big battle, of course, with the Americans. And I did make a comment in the last video, and I realized my mistake after somebody was making several comments about it. I was referring to the Korean Navy as the American Navy, but let's be honest, it was basically the American Navy with the ships they had. But let's go ahead and sink a couple more American dreadnoughts, a couple more North Carolina classes. We've already seen the Kaiser class is very adept at sinking these, so let's go. Tonight is going to be one hell of a night, I guess. I'm slamming a couple of monster rehabs right now. I've just felt like crap all fucking day. Now, you might be confused, like, oh, why would you be drinking caffeine? Monster Rehabs, this one only has caffeine because it's green tea. Oh no, it's 160 milligrams, holy shit, fuck, okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's go. I'm going to take a long nap later. Alright, so. Again, same goals as last battle. Get the destroyers out front, providing scouting for us. The V-80, she's already damaged. So I'm going to go ahead and pull her out of the battle completely. And then we need to get these cruisers moved up. Alright, shells outbound. And let us fucking go. So the primary goal at this point in time is just to turn this into a long-range gunnery duel. My ships will overmatch theirs. We've already seen this. So we're just going to keep this a long-range battle. V-75 or V-78 taking some hits. Let's go ahead and pull her out. Let's have the rest of the destroyers deploy smoke. Ooh, the V-78 getting real freaking tight there. Let's have this cruiser detachment go ahead and turn. And then start dropping smoke as well. Let's just throw all their shots off. Oh my god, that was a ginormous hit on the 81. 81 is not fucking feeling good. Ooh, brother, that's a lot of torpedo boats. Fuck. Alright, so these 12.2-inch shells do not fuck around. We are seeing that in spades. As the 82 gets cut to pieces. Yeah, our destroyers, unfortunately, just due to a lack of armor. Thuringia. Keep powering. Let's drop it down to 2-speed. Save those main battery shells for targets that are presenting good targets. That's a wide spread of torpedoes. Limburg. Oh, very lucky on the Limburg. Alright, yeah, we just need to get our destroyers out of here. So those cruisers are going to cover the destroyer detachment, while the battleships and these cruisers, they just start lighting this shit up. Three is going to take a torpedo. Oh, it's a dud. Very nice. Alright, that's good for us. That's very good. Alright, so now we're in a great spot. The destroyers and these cruisers are going to start making their getaway. And it's also distracting a bunch of their torpedo boats. They cannot approach the battleship line because of the overlapping amount of fire. Like, this is... right here, this is death. Like, this is just pure and unadulterated death for these torpedo boats. And as we can see, we're just sinking a shit ton of them as they, as we sail on by. Alright, let's do a bit of a course change here. Keep up speed. Let these ships just continue engaging. The enemy battleships have basically removed themselves from the main engagement. So I am not at all scared of them trying to come after us. Initially, at least. The V-81, she's definitely hurt. Oh, there's an enemy cruiser or something over here. So let's go ahead and pilot away from that. Because they don't have destroyers, they only have torpedo boats, so that has to be a cruiser. Our 5.5-inch shells from the Dreadnoughts are just eating those things alive. Oh, they do have destroyers. Alright, what is this? Okay, that's a bit of a derpy design. It's kind of a waste of tonnage, but okay, whatever. Range on the torpedoes, 1.1 kilometer. Nothing fantastic. 5.2-inch guns. Definitely a threat to our destroyers still, but this should be fine. And our torpedoes, like, he's just naturally within torpedo range immediately. So, our guys should be good. Bring these guys around. Now, the main goal here is to just provide enough time for the V-81 to get away. And then, at that juncture, we're looking pretty. Saxony's detachment, or Saxony's squadron, is supporting the battleships really well. The Worth, the Württemberg, and the Sachsen doing very, very well. We've gutted their torpedo boat detachment. Like, absolutely just gutted it. I don't think they have many left at this point. Our cruisers are starting to be focused by their light cruisers, and that's kind of problematic. But, you know what, we'll get over there to assist when we can. We need to kill these enemy armor cruisers first. What are these armor cruisers? Oh my god, this is such a cursed design. Holy shit, look at this. Look at this thing. That is disgusting. What the fuck is this thing? Frankenstein's fucking monster over here. Holy shit. Alright, well, as long as we stay at a 3-kilometer range, it can't shoot torpedoes at us. By the time it shoots its torpedoes, we're gonna kill it. Yeah, you're within very accurate range of my guns, bud. This is a really bad spot for you to be in. A little bit of a course change. Alright, these guys, they just need to continue powering away from the enemy fleet. They're eating the fucking New Orleans up, so that's good. Yeah, the enemy's flying detachment is the biggest threat at this point. I guess once we kill all these cruisers, those battleships are going to be easy pickings for our battleships. Yeah, this ship is just literally made out of fucking paper mache and guns. Like that partial pin right there, that was one of those 10.7-inch guns. Like that's terrifying. And then the 7-inch guns themselves are fucking terrifying as well. Yeah, I wouldn't sail in front of that. Maryland's gonna die very quickly because it's crossing the path of the gunfire. Alright, the Worth is switching positions, which I'm fine with it doing. Alright, Irene, you're taking a lot of hits for no good reason at this point in time. I'm going to turn you away from the enemy fleet, and then Thuringia and Limburg will continue supporting you. Come on, guys. Sink the Maryland, the Kansas, please. Yeah, there's just a lightweight destroyer duel going on over here between two very comparable destroyers, by the way. Like, these destroyers are very comparable. You know, both have two... Well, actually, we have three 5.5-inch guns. It only has two 5.2-inch guns. So, actually, we do have a firepower... we do have firepower superiority here. But, you know, our destroyers are just retreating and engaging with this enemy destroyer, as they do. Now, some people might be like, oh, this was, you know, you got, you know, those destroyer or these cruisers are completely out of position. But in reality, like, we saved all of our destroyers, and on top of that, we're forcing the enemy cruisers into a running gunfight, and we're doing damage. Structural. We structuraled this thing. Holy crap. Just massive cook-off. Holy fuck. Smoke up. Again, just keeping these guys into a rolling gunfight is just so advantageous for us. Like, this is distracting a huge portion of their fleet. Like, we were able to just absolutely beat them in detail. Come on, fucking sink, you piece of shit. Thank you. Alright, so we are now in a very strong position. Let's go ahead and start motoring this way to support the other cruiser squadron. Thuringia squadron is... They're just keeping the enemy completely tied up. Like, if I were the commander on the Nebraska, I'm just going to refer to the Nebraska as the flagship here. Oh, it is the flagship. So, yeah, if I were the commander on the Nebraska right now, I would be so fucking pissed. Like, you lose communication with the rest of your fucking fleet, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there and you just watch 3 fucking German battleships and 5 German cruisers just come in on the flank of your fucking, of your light cruiser forces. Like, your cruisers are just sitting fucking ducks. And now, mind you, the fucking Admiral in this case has completely removed himself from the fucking battle. Oh, no, 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 no. Smoke up, 81. Smoke up. Holy shit. Alright, so these 3, again, we're just gonna force the enemy into a rolling gunfight. Just keep forcing them to chase after us, and then we're gonna just sail the rest of the fleet in to support. At this point in time, I don't know if we're gonna have the ammunition to engage those battleships, which is a big fucking problem. Like, if they're... yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have the ammunition. Because this is HE, right? Yeah, that's HE. Yeah, we only have 67... oh, no, we have 209 shells of AP left. So we might actually be able to kill these battleships. That's actually... okay, that's fortuitous. We might actually have the shells to kill these battleships. So that's good. And we're in an excellent position. Like, again, they're chasing these ships so hard. And it's going to divide their fire very, very distinctly. And we're just doing continuous damage to them. And it looks like the last of their TBs, which is the... what is that? The Fern. The USS Fern here is just getting absolutely eaten alive by the Irene. Oh no, that's fire from the Thuringia, actually. Yeah, that's fire from the Thuringia, just eating the Fern alive. Let's go. Alright. So now... the Worth, she's worse for wear, but she's good. She's good. The Württemberg and the Saxon is... they're fine. So we got 2 healthy... we got 1... lightly damaged battleship and 2 fully functional battleships ready to go. Saxony took a pretty decent hit there, lost one of its batteries. But she's still in the fight. The Langley is taking hits. The New Orleans, she's messed up. So these are all the cruisers that these 3 have messed up that have pulled back. Oh, there is the USS Dragon. But we'll just keep engaging, forcing the enemy into a very, very undesirable position. If we can do a rolling gunfight here, torpedo detonation on the Orion, it's less than good. But if we can just continuously do a running gunfight here and just absolutely just obliterate them. Alright, the Saxony has taken a lot more hits than I would like. Let's go ahead and smoke this division up. Smoke them up. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah, these guys are just... it's just like... nah, 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 you can't catch us. Come on. Let's get some 5.5s in there. Fucking put these bastards down. Oh, crap. The 81 might just die because it can't outrun the fucking battleships. Yeah. Yeah, this is a problem. The 81's probably gonna die. But better lose a fucking... oh my god. What's the torpedo range on these? Oh, 5.1. Okay. We got fucking torpedoes in the water against them. And now they're scrambling like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Like, Langley took one. Alright, the Saxony's swapping out, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to have it proceed out of the battle space. And then don't swap leader again. I'm going to have these guys slow way the fuck down. I want them to just gut the fuck out of the enemy fleet as we sail on by. Just accurate fire across the board. Alright, the Worth isn't maintaining pace with the rest of the ships, so I'm going to go ahead and have him depart from the battle space as well. The Württemberg, the flagship of the fleet. She's still healthy. She's still very healthy. And then Saxon is doing good as well. So we're looking fucking spiffy in this fight. Again, we're only really at risk of losing V81, and I will happily sacrifice V81. Like, sorry. Like, I know that's cold and calculated, but that's the way you have to look at this thing. Like, this is a big-ass fucking battle. And the chance to sink a good chunk of their Mediterranean fleet in return of losing one destroyer, I'll take it. Now, unfortunately, we are down to very few forces. We're going to go ahead and have the Thuringia and the Limburg. How's the Limburg looking? Limburg's looking... Okay, so yeah, V88 is... or V81 is gone. The Irene, she's a little worse for wear, so I'm going to go ahead and have her completely disengaged. But the Limburg and the Thuringia, we're now going to turn them around. Damn, these... Alright, reinforced bulkhead, anti-flood 1. Okay, so these things are not going to sink very easily. They're not going to flood very easily at all. So we're going to go ahead and just keep this engagement going. Let's go ahead and turn it up to 5 speed. These cruisers are relatively... They got very little armament overall, actually, now that I look at them. 2 4-inch guns, fore and aft. Oh, wait, no. No, it's got 2 4-inch guns in the rear. 1.6-inch guns on the front here. Yeah, these things are very lightly armed. Oh, they're only 2,100 tons. Okay. And they have spacious quarters. So, yeah, these are fucking lightly armed cruisers. These are more, like... These cruisers are more suited to be tanky. Which is, you know, being fucking exemplified by the fact we can't sink them all that easily. Alright, smoke up. Course change. Let's go ahead and course change this way. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up for just a moment. It's going to take the Württemberg and the Saxon a little longer to speed up, but that's fine. We just need to get into a decent position where we're able to engage these cruisers better. Alright, so the Limburg is taking hits. Alright. So these cruisers are now going to disengage. Because now the enemy's closing in. They got a decent position to engage them at. So these cruisers, the Thuringia squadron will just detach and retreat from the battle. And then these guys will come in and gat them. So these cruisers, what do they got going on? Oh, this is the belted cruiser. This is the U.S. belted cruiser design. So it's got a little more armor to it. Or not belted cruiser, 3-mast. So this is the American 3-mast. So a lot more guns, a lot more armor. These things are gonna be a pain in the ass to kill. Look at that fucking deck armor. Holy shit. That's worthless. That's just a waste of tonnage. Holy fuck. The AI does not know how to build ships. They just don't. But yeah, these our 4-inch guns are not gonna be effective against these cruisers. I want you guys to focus on this cruiser. Oh, that's a destroyer. I did not realize there was a destroyer in this mix. How did you get in here? That's okay. You can go home, bud. Alright. York and Orion will focus fire there. First, Bismarck. You will focus fire on the one in the rear. So Phoenix will be focused by these two. Portsmouth will be focused by this one, and then these guys will focus this cruiser. Even the 5.5s are having a problem getting through that armor. Ooh, we might lose the Irene at this point. We need to intercede on its behalf. The Thuringia is still up. Oh, it's very low on ammo, though. How's our ammo looking across our ships? The battleships are still up. Okay, we might lose the Irene, which sucks, but it is what it is. It's their 12.9. Alright, normal. Start using those main guns. We need to kill this thing. Alright, so yeah, we lost the Irene. It's unfortunate, but just something we're gonna have to live with. Nice! Good hit into the side of the Tallahassee. That might actually sink it completely. I keep losing sight on these other cruisers, and so it's giving us problems. I need to spot the other cruisers. Please fucking reveal yourself. Alright, focus fire on the Phoenix. Oh, wait, nope, there's the Portsmouth. Focus fire on the Portsmouth. Come down to 11.2. Why are you No, fire at the Tallahassee. They can kill the fucking Portsmouth. You have to kill the fucking Tallahassee. Stop firing at the fucking Portsmouth. Oh, and there's more fucking cruisers back here? God damn. Holy shit, dude. Oh, the Orion's gonna take a fucking hit here. Oh, nope, we managed to dodge. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, come on, crew. Give me some good hits on the... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Can we please put these ships down, for fuck's sakes? Get back up to 11.2. Finally! Holy shit. Okay, the Tallahassee's down. But now we're in a really, really bad fucking spot. Alright. Fire suppression on the Nebraska. Get us up to speed. Phoenix is down. The Portsmouth is going to go down. Come on, finish her off. It's a lot of dead enemy cruisers this battle, which is good for us. It means their merchant raiding capacity is going to be severely hampered in the Med, at least. All right, you two, you got a new job. Mano a mano. Gunner, AP, enemy battleship. We just need them just flinging shells at the Nebraska right now. Yeah, we're probably going to lose Limburg at this point in time. She's pretty messed up. Again, as I said, you know, we've sank so much more of theirs. Losing a few of these ships, it sucks, but it's the trade-off. This is fucking war. You can't fucking prevent all losses. Alright, rudder 3, or rudder and engine 3 fucking out on the New Hampshire. Fucking kill the New Hampshire. Württemberg and Sachsen fucking chasing these bastards. And now so the New Hampshire, it took a nasty hit to the engine. They are not recovering that engine. And then we flooded the rear section, so they're gonna be hurting. Speed's gonna be heavily reduced. All we have to do is keep up the pressure. Alright, these guys are completely fucking out of ammunition. Limburg, keep it up. Get out of here, bud. Engine 3 hit again. This time the... okay, Limburg has surrendered due to high casualties. Alright, that sucks. I wish recovery of ships was possible if you won the battle, but unfortunately it's not. Alright, Württemberg has taken some nice lickings, but she's still in the fight. That's actually going to throw off the shots of the New Hampshire. If we can just keep up these shots. Nice hits. Only partials, though. We're going to slow down to 11.8. Come on. Keep up the fire. Come on. Oh, just fucking let him have it. Oh, Saxon, you fucking beautiful bastard. Just let him fucking have it. Oh, yeah, the fucking... Oh, the main batteries are almost out of ammunition. Oh, yeah. New Hampshire's done. It's done. Main battery's out of ammo. Going that speed. Easy target. Yeah, she's done. Yep. New Hampshire is officially dead. Very nice. Alright, now our pursuit of the Nebraska and the American Admiral begins. So the Nebraska's running. Like, this is actually a straight up pursuit. They're running. Alright, conserve your fucking main battery right now. We need to actually catch up to the bastard. Which I don't know if we're going to be able to. Alright, fuck it. Just let loose with the main batteries. Oh, if you're gonna turn like that, fucking please. Fucking give us a greater chance of being able to actually catch you. I think when I do the refit on these ships, I'm gonna have to do increased ammunition on them. Give them better barbettes and actually make it so they can fucking have more staying power. I don't want to I might end up having to downgrade the guns on these, just to get more ammo in the barrels. Why are you sending rounds at? I didn't realize it switched the fucking priority of the fucking main battery. It's like, no. You should be firing at this thing. The Dreadnought is the priority target. I wish there was a priority target option. That would be great. An option where you can literally just be like, no, you must focus on this target, period, in the story. And they cannot switch. Sucks that was an overpin. Oh, wow, look at that. Overpin, but we didn't take out the rudder. That sucks. Usually that kind of hit would take out the rudder. We need anything and everything to be able to fucking take out its mobility, because it is faster than us. Once we get steam turbines in these things, we're going to be able to put these up to like 23 knots. It's just with the increased size of the guns, and again, I might be able to just keep them as 13.5. We'll have to see. But we definitely... Come on, dude. Let's... Alright, you know what? We're just going to let these guys go ahead and just engage on him. And we're going to go ahead and disengage from this battle, because it's basically over. The Worth is just trucking along. Just trucking along. It really sucks that the Worth... Oh, what? Why wasn't the Worth maintaining speed with us? Weird. Weird. Well, whatever. Just go ahead and finish up this battle. And that was absolutely fucking weird, because the Worth was not maintaining speed whatsoever. So I thought it had engine damage. Yeah, the more damage we can put on this thing before we fucking leave the battle, the better, because that means the AI The AI, I think, is set to a permanent medium priority on repairs. And so the more damage you do, the more you don't have to deal with the enemy ships later. Like, they will immediately put them into port to repair. I think you have to get them down to like 75% health or something like that. Yeah, our Kaiser 1s are definitely still viable. And especially with upgrades and updates, they're going to continue being viable. Oh, fuck, it took out a main gun. Okay, yeah, they're gonna put it in port. Once, that's another thing, if you guys have never noticed this. If the AI loses main batteries on their ships, they will immediately put it in port to get those main batteries back. Because here's the thing is, damaged batteries can be repaired to a certain degree to where they only have moderate loss of capability. But if it's destroyed, it cannot be repaired in the field at all. Alright. Oh, this enemy destroyer is still out here fucking being a nuisance. Jesus Christ. It's still out here. That's fucking hilarious. Do I have to go try to kill that thing with these battleships before I can fucking disengage? I don't have much ammunition left. So I think this battle right here exemplifies, like, we're going on 42 minutes. This entire episode has basically been this battle. So we literally, I think this is going to be like one of the hottest fucking wars that we've fought so far. Because nobody was on this level prior. Oh, we got a partial spot. The Württemberg got a partial spot on it. Oh, got another spot. Alright, at 1 hour it should allow us to disengage. But yeah, right here, this was textbook battle. Textbook fucking battle. The VPs on this, we absolutely crushed them. Oh, it is just not letting us disengage because of this fucking destroyer, dude. Fuck you, dude. What's the range of its main battery? No, no. Don't go that way. Turn this way. We gotta try to get outside of its main battery. Because once we're outside of its main battery, it can't shoot at us, so it'll let us disengage. Take a 13.5, bud. Oh, no, that was a 5.5. Wow, a 5.5 did that much damage to it. Holy shit. But yeah, the Dreadnoughts definitely holding up still, even with being slightly outdated, comparatively speaking, to everything else. These things are going to be scary when we update them. Like, they are going to be absolutely fucking terrifying. Oh my god, the fucking Nebraska is pursuing us. Are you serious, dog? Oh my lord. Oh my god, they're gonna run this clock out. Alright, save shells. Just in case it actually fucking catches up to us. Unfortunately, it can overmatch us in speed. And we've evened up the batteries. you know, but, you know, that's just on a ship-by-ship basis. We have 2 ships, so we could potentially kill the Nebraska still. But I just want to disengage from this. I wish the cruisers weren't so far away, because we could use them to smoke up. But unfortunately, they were taking a beating, so I didn't want to. Like, we're already gonna have everything in port for a while. But we've successfully neutered the American fleet. Like, I don't know how many assets they have in the Mediterranean, but if this was the only fleet they had in the Mediterranean, we've neutered it. Single battleship, a couple cruisers, and a destroyer and a torpedo boat, I think, is all that survived. And we lost 2 cruisers. Lost 2 cruisers and a destroyer. I think that's all we lost. And the Worth still has most of its ammunition. The Worth lost a main battery. I didn't realize that. So yeah, we're gonna have to get into port with the Worth at least. Alright, unfortunately this thing, we're gonna have, the Nebraska is maintaining contact with us, so we're gonna have to go ahead and let this clock run out so we can disengage. This sucks. But let's do a breakdown of the fucking hits. So we did a grand total of 626,000 damage. They did 198,000 damage. We killed almost just over 4,500 crew. They killed, killed and injured over 4,500 crew. They've almost killed and injured 1,200 crew, which is an excellent fucking ratio. Like, that is just such a good fucking ratio at the end of the day. Yeah, so we recouped, we basically both recouped basically the same losses. Actually, they recouped less losses than us, I think. So, yeah, look at that. Look at that. So, yeah, 3 cruisers, a battleship, a destroyer, and a single torpedo boat. We lost 2 cruisers and a destroyer. We absolutely fucking curb stomped them in that. Oh, and then we have another battle. Fuck. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this one out too. Because I need to shuffle the deck as well. Alright, so these are the Lutzows. So these have the 8-inch batteries instead of the 7.5s. Alright, so enemy contact to the southeast. Let's see if we can catch up with them. Our cruisers should be relatively the same speed as their 1 cruiser. So if we can kill just that cruiser, I'll be happy. But if we can kill everything, that would be excellent as well. So the Boise, my bad. So the Boise is coming towards us. That's good. So all we have to do is establish visual on it, and we can just fucking sink the bastard. Yeah, this is not the detachment you wanted to fight, bud. Alright, let's turn because they're coming in towards us. And we've got the armor to basically defeat most of their firepower. Now, unfortunately, torpedo-wise, we're lacking in torpedoes. Like, these ships are basically designed to only use their torpedoes as a deterrence. Which is exactly what they're doing right now. What's their cruise speed? 12. So we'll drop to 11.9, and then we're just going to sit in front of them and just shoot like a motherfucker. And that's the advantage of these ships, is that they are just floating gun batteries. Like, the number of secondaries is freaking ridiculous on these. Not a lot of main batteries, but those secondaries, oh yeah. Floating fucking artillery batteries right here. Which is effectively what every ship is, but these things are exceptionally big when it comes to the secondary batteries. Which, if you guys, so we've got 2 dual 8-inch batteries. We have, I believe it's 16 total 4.7s, and then it's like 10. No. Actually, it's even more than that on the 3.9s, because up on the secondary deck. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 3.9s. So these things literally just have so many fucking secondaries. It's like, nope. Just die. Just fucking die. Like, these destroyers and these torpedo boats do not stand a fucking chance. And with us at cruising speed, it's just accuracy in volume. Or it's volume and accuracy, actually. Because just look how many fucking hits we're just achieving. Like, we're just shredding these ships. Like, they don't stand a fucking chance at all. And our torpedo range, because we, have not neglected that, or we have not neglected our technological development, our torpedoes are able to engage with everything, and so we can continuously keep them maneuvering, and they can't get effective, they can't get into their torpedo range, which is pitiful, 1.1 kilometers. These are 1 kilometer. Like, these things just do not have any torpedo range, so they can't hurt us. Like, effectively, that's what's happening here, is that they can set a fire or two, and they can put some rounds in us, but nothing that I'm scared of. Like, we're not going to be suffering any, like, penetrations from these torpedo boats and destroyers. Well, their destroyers might actually be able to get a penetration on a damaged section, but it's not... I just don't assume they're going to be able to. Hey, Boise, where did all your friends go? Now, I just want to point this out. This is what really fucking annoys me about this game, is that this ship taking 8-inch shells to the nose like that, this thing would literally fucking just crumple and explode. Like, those 8-inch shells would have just eviscerated the ship. Like, they used... So these batteries right here, these big old honking fucking tubes right here, these are used for bunker busting in this era. Like, this is the era where they literally have assault guns, because they're not self-propelled artillery, mind you. During, self-propelled artillery of this caliber comes a little later, but they have assault guns. Literally fucking guns on tracks that they would roll up, sight in, and bust open a fucking concrete bunker with these things. Like, these torpedo boats getting smacked by 2 of those shells at once would literally just eviscerate the ship. The ship would literally just fucking crumple in 2 under the stress of the hit. And then the Boise, the Boise's got some armor. It's not, like, amazing, but it's got some armor. So the 3.9-inch guns are going to be less effective. But then the 4.7s, the 8s are going to be able to get through it. No problem. Actually, if we swap over to using AP on these, we should be able to get some penetrations to put it down faster. Unfortunately, these are not Mark III 8-inch guns. Mark III 8-inch guns. So 8-inch guns get really good at Mark III because they have such high velocity that they travel very fucking fast and they have a very flat trajectory. So at this range, Mark IIIs would just shred the ship. Now, the Mark IIs, you need to have Mark II bare minimum on all your guns in order for them to be effective. Like, Mark I guns are just not effective whatsoever. Unfortunately, this isn't, rule the waves where, zero quality guns are, they're at least serviceable. And then, having -2 is worthless. -1, depending on the size of the gun, it can be serviceable. Anything bigger than 7-inch guns and rule the waves at -1 are worthless. But then, like, 0, which is the basic quality of gun, everything's basically serviceable. And then, once you get +1 and +2, then you're looking real fucking snazzy. Alright, let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit because now the Boise has turned away and it's trying to leave the battle space. It can't because this is the reverse of what we had last battle. Our cruisers are faster than it, and so it dies based on us on just that fact. We're able to keep up with it, and we've eviscerated its main batteries. Like, it doesn't have any main batteries left, really. And that's the advantage of these high concentration of secondary shells, is that these secondary guns, yeah, they might not be able to penetrate the hull, but they can definitely take out that fucking turret. Or they can cause a really nice flood that, actually, I think that was an 8-inch gun that caused that flood. But that'll slow it down precipitously, which, at this point in time, rudder control's gone. So he's not moving quickly at all. And with floods on both sides of the ship. Now, this is actually actually, no, it looks like he's listing really hard to the rear. Yeah, okay, so he's dragging ass real bad. See, that's the thing is, like, if you've got a flood in the rear section and the front section, you can balance the ship pretty well, so in reality, that wouldn't affect it as much, but now he's dragging ass. Oh, we might just get a surrender on this guy. We're just sending so many fucking rounds into it. So many. Oh, yeah, the entire ship's on fucking fire, too. Thank you. Alright, that's an entire enemy destroyer squadron just eliminated. Which is actually really cool, like, seeing that, honestly. So let's actually take stock of what we got going on here. So, yeah. Oh, okay, here's another fleet. So they do have another fleet here in this region. That sucks. So these boys need to go back to Novosibirsk. These guys I'm gonna put into the Black Sea. So we're gonna abandon the Med for right now because we can't sustain that right now because our main battleships are so messed up. Or not that they're messed up, but they don't have the ammunition to fight a battle. So we're gonna go ahead and jump our Hephaestus back into the Black Sea. Serbia's invading over here, which that's a pain in the ass. We're probably gonna have to fight them in this region like crazy. And then we're taking here. How's the conquest of this looking? we are taking this, but we are also moving this fleet over here to, actually, no, these guys, wait, what's going on here? Where's the rest of the fleet? Okay, I don't know what the hell's happening here, so we're going to move these ships over just in case. I do not know what's going on there. And then these bad boys, we're actually going to bring down into this region as well. So I kind of want to put a situation where we trap a shit ton of the American ships in the Mediterranean. That'd actually be really good for us. Or at least force them out this way. You know, they have to try to travel like a motherfucker. So let's go ahead and look at what we got going on. All right, we got, oh, okay, there we go. There's our fleet over in Asia. All right, so we need to go ahead, suspend these, and we're gonna have to suspend a shit ton because we got a shit ton of repairs going on in Tsingtao. Yeah, we got a shit ton of fucking repairs going on. That's less than ideal. But it is what it is, unfortunately. This battle did mess us up quite a bit. So that is what we've got going on so far in this war with the United States. Again, our goal is oh, we have the fucking steer classes as well. We can go ahead and we can bring these out. So we're gonna sail these guys down. Wait, why is it only listing? You're all in Bremen. Why was it only listing 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move ships. Oh, that was weird. Why did it do that? Whatever. All right, we'll bring these boys down here as well, and then we'll put this fleet into the Mediterranean itself and start engaging with the Americans. But yeah, so far war's going good. Casualty wise, our VP wise, we're spanking the Americans. Multiple good engagements. Unfortunately, the Koreans definitely kind of spanked us a little bit, and we need to take control of their territories, and then that will prevent them from being a problem in this sector, and then we can use the heavy cruisers to conquer everything else, because the battleships won't have to be out for that purpose. So we'll be able to sit the battleships here and just defend this region. So yeah, I think we are looking pretty fucking solid, ladies and gentlemen. So I will go ahead and talk to you in the next episode. I love you all. Have a good one.